Yeah, I know, I'm a creep. I look what they're doing on their phones. Hey guys, it is nighttime again. You know what's up. It's time for some night mask talk. Is that what I called it? Yep, that's what I called it. Please do let me know how you like these mask talk videos. Fun fact, I have people from Germany and other places of the world, friends of mine telling me that they enjoyed it. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just gonna still continue doing this because I'm doing these things so that I can look back. Well, first of all, you know, when you put on masks, you have to let it sit like 10 to 30 minutes depending on the mask. And I don't just want to wear them and then do nothing. So I might as well talk because I actually write into journals, but sometimes cannot write what I really want to say because I'm trying to think about the right sentence structure and everything, etc, etc. That's a too long intro again. Today I'm using Nature Republic bamboo sheet mask. I start using them more now here because I found out about the Korean skincare routine. I already did my prep. Aloe vera gel, soothing gel. I use Nature Republic's. I don't know if other brands have it as well, but I really like that soothing gel from Nature Republic. As well, this is already a minus, okay? Did you see how flimsy this mask is? That did not happen with the other masks. Okay, we're already so far into this video and I didn't even mention what I'm going to talk about today, but that's fine. I just want you to see also this night talk as just hanging out in the room and I'm telling you about the day. So if we're just like friends, or maybe we are friends. I have to say, this mask, besides for this minor accident here, it fits my face quite well. Okay, that was weird. You can't smile with this. It looks weird anyway. So if you are not following me on Instagram, please do so you will be updated, because I usually film a lot, but I don't get to edit and upload right away because, you know, I have my studies and I have new people that I am meeting here, so I like to spend time with them and not lock myself inside the house to edit and upload, but I try my best. Okay guys, so today's topic is making friends in Korea. I will tell you from my experience. Before I went to Korea, once I got accepted, I searched for a Facebook group of international students or exchange students that will be going to Songyongwan, and yeah, checked out for a group on Facebook. And then I found one. I ended up creating another Facebook group only for exchange students that will come during the fall semester, because I was in the a big group for those who already went there for spring, for the spring semester. But from that group, we created a group for. No, actually, I didn't. They created a group on Kakao Group. You can combine it with Kakao Talk. So Kakao Talk is the app that many use here in Korea. So it will also be wise for you guys if you would just check out what kind of social media or messenger the young people, or let's say the people in your age, which app most people use in the country that you will be going to. For example, here it's Kakao Talk. In Japan, many use Line, and I know also in the Philippines many use Viber. I would say in Germany and Europe in general, many use WhatsApp. So anyway, we formed that group and it started with, I would say, like around 20-ish for the very first 3 weeks. And I think it's very good to get to know some people already before you go to Korea or to the country that you're going to study at. And this is what I just can say by experience. If you enter a group chat or a group on Facebook, once you are already in the country and semester has already started, chances that you will be a ghost follower or ghost member is very high. You will just be in the group and you will just get tons of notifications and you won't engage yourself into the conversation. You will just be annoyed at the notifications, or you will just read but you will not really have a connection to the people. But that of course depends on your personality. So I personally am the type who engages with everyone or with almost everyone, so I'm sorry guys, I really tend to talk a lot, but I have to leave this on for 20 minutes. So yeah, check out the app. That's what I did, and I made a couple of friends, and even if I did not have a deeper conversation with them, I saw some of their messages in the group and I know how they look like. So when I do see them in real life, I don't feel like a stranger to them, and I can just approach them and, hey, you're so and so, or you're in the group, right? And then you introduce yourselves, and then you talk a little bit, and then, oh yeah, I remember you posted something about this and that, etc. So if you really want to make friends, I think being interested before you even go to the country or start the SEM is crucial. You have to show interest in the lives of the people before they even come, and these people, they're also probably going through the same experience that you are. They are more likely to be open, and it will probably be easier for you to make a connection with them and start a friendship. So even if you're a shy person and scared, do not hesitate and just go for it, because it's a one time. How do you say that? It's a but you know what I mean. I definitely not recommend a meetup if you're a bigger group. I feel like it was fun meeting many people when we had a meetup. If you haven't seen it, you can click here to watch the video. It was fun and great to finally see and meet these people in person, but it was kind of stressful and difficult for me because there were so many at once, and so many thought of me as the leader of the group, because some also think that I'm the admin of the group. By the way, if you are from Songyongwon, you're one of the exchange students of 2017, I am not the administrator of the group. I recommend you to meet up with maybe 5 other people, maybe 6, depending what you're going to do. That's how I made friends. I met the people that I messaged with, and I got to know them better. Number 3 is making local friends, and I think that this is a bit trickier and more difficult because this is now depending on the country that you're going to. In the first week of class, I thought I would not make any Korean friends because my initial impression of the my Korean classmates was kind of mixed. I have to say, it's kind of mixed. Little disclaimer here, okay? I am a very talkative person. I am very open. I'm very bold. I'm very confident.
You don't say. You don't say.
I tend to just speak with people, so I don't have that issue. And I know that not everybody is like me, so maybe you are the type who is a bit more shy and you're maybe afraid and scared to approach others, so that you just understand how my experience happened. It's because I go directly to the person and speak. So in the first week, I found it quite difficult because I'm the type of person I can speak with others, and I did with some, but I felt like they were very shy and that they were very close, restrained. They were like that, and then they left, or we had a short conversation and then they left right away, and I didn't feel like they were interested in me or wanted to talk with me. This is also for another video, but I will just hint it out already. Here in Korea, I think cell phones are a big problem because everywhere you go, people stare at their cell phones, whether you are texting with someone, watching a video, or playing a game, because those are the 3 common things that I see. People are texting, watching some videos, or they're playing some game. Oh, and some are also doing online shopping. Yeah, I know, I'm a creep. I look what they're doing on their phones. But yeah, they do that almost everywhere. And even before class starts and during the break. The first week I had some issues and struggles with that because, you know, I'm from Germany, where I grew up in Stuttgart.
Wir haben den Lederjackentrend, keine andere City
I
in
remember
Germany,
when I was in
die uns
school,
bedrängt.
when
Das
an
ist
exchange student came, or a student had to repeat the class or move from somewhere, the very latest time that the new student will have contact with the others is after the first period. I don't remember, I cannot recall ever for a new student going through the whole day without anybody talking with them. I know university is different, but I also have to say in their defense, like I said in another video of mine, many think that I am a Korean. debatable, but yeah, they think I'm a Korean and maybe that's why they're not interested in me. Anyway, the point is, I had a difficult time kind of approaching the Korean students. I felt like there was a huge wall, like the wall of China. Let's just call it the wall of Korea.
Stay and fight.
They were aware that you're there. They looked at you, do whatever. They would not mind you. And that's when I really learned after the first week, okay, David, do you really want to make Korean friends? Yes or no? And yes, of course, I want to make Korean friends. Of course, it's just nice getting to know new people and making friends. So I said, you know what? In the second week, I'll definitely make Korean friends because I don't like this. And surprisingly, in the second week, I made like 10 Korean friends. Like when I say make friends, I'm not saying that we're like close, but just, you know, there's a connection. How did I do that? I decided to join clubs, and I joined the tennis club. So I got to know the people in the tennis club, and I think that they are more comfortable there because it's a smaller group. And I'm very thankful for the tennis club because Annie told me that they are not confident in their English, or they're not that good in English, and I can tell that the English is good enough to have a conversation and that they're trying. So I'm also trying to speak the Korean that I know.
No?
So that's how I made my first group of Korean friends. And this is now a plus point because in one of my classes, towards the end of the week, I was in one class, and this time it was the Koreans that, or one Korean girl that approached me.
Boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka.
It's an editing class, so we saw a certain scene several times. So I would just like copy the dialogue of the actor in that scene. And the girl beside me heard it and she found it funny, so she laughed, and then she was like, yeah, you will learn Korean this way, etc. So like the ice was broken. During the class, she offered me cookies. So that's another thing. If you want to break the ice, food is always, or snacks are a good way to break the ice. After that class, we talked, and I found out there are many Koreans who want to get to know other exchange, or not other, they want to get to know exchange students. They want to get to know international students. They want to make friends with non-Koreans, or with people who just are not from here, but they're just too shy, some of them. And also some told me that in the last semester, all of the exchange students, or many of the exchange students, were Chinese, and that they could not tell the Chinese apart from the Koreans right away. And that also they told me that their experience is that exchange students like to stay in their own group as well. I also have to say, yes, that's somewhat true. Okay, story time. Ooh. So when I entered this one class in the first week, I entered, I was a bit earlier, you know, I'm a German, which I don't mind at all because my classroom is in that, like, you have to imagine, my university goes uphill. I call it the SKKU mountain. So once you go to university, you have to climb up the mountain. And of course, my classes are in the building, which is located on top of the mountain. So mine is just the highest, okay? You're sweaty and everything. I was there early, and I entered the classroom, and there was just like 2 people in the classroom, and both of them were absorbed by whatever they were doing on their cell phones. So me being the third person entering the classroom, I just sat behind, I think in the second row or so, and then I just waited. I waited for more people to come, and then 2 other exchange students came in, one from the Netherlands and one from Mexico. And yes, of course, you could tell them apart from the Koreans right away. And then I saw them, they were talking, and then I just approached them and I just talked to them, and then I told them, hey, come sit with me. So, and I do that in every class, by the way. In the first week, that's what I did. It's like when Koreans around me were not giving me the impression that I could sit beside them or that I can approach them, I would just approach the exchange students, which is totally fine. That's basically what happened, and we were a little group of the exchange students. In that class we're only three. It's just the three of us, so we kind of formed our own group, and that's, I think, also what the other Koreans see, that exchange students form their own group, and then they are also maybe a bit hesitant to enter that group. Back to week number 2. After that one class where this girl, you know, the one with the cookies, she talked to me, and then her friend beside her also spoke good English. So the one between us, she introduced us to each other. We waited before the next class, so we talked, and then another friend of theirs came and introduced each other, and we talked. And then the other girl, it's so difficult, the other girl, etc. So her friend had a class with me after that class, so we went to that class, and then there she introduced me to another bunch of her friends or classmates, and we ended up having lunch together. The cafeteria is another great place where you can meet people, because everybody's eating and having just good time. But then again, it really depends on the school that you're going to. Anyway, how I've also met other friends is through the cafeteria. I was eating with another group of friends that I made, and a Korean guy entered the cafeteria and was near our table where we were eating, and one of the guys that I was having lunch with knew him, so he called him over and, hey, have lunch with us, etc. Then he sat down. You can imagine what happened. We also changed our Kakao Talk. Sorry guys. Yeah, I think this is done. Also, don't be shy when it comes to exchanging contact information. I know it's a bit creepy, like when you don't know the person and you're like, why should I give you my number? But that's a good thing that I like about Kakao Talk. You don't have to give out your number. You can just exchange like QR code, you just scan it, or you add each other via ID. Then you can add each other and talk, and if you decide like, oh, this guy is, or this girl is just weird, then just don't reply. And if the person is really like strange and you really don't feel comfortable with them having your contact, then just block them, but they won't have your number. On the app, I think I have, let me check how many contacts I have now. I think I had like, I would say 14 contacts prior to this exchange. It doesn't say. I have 70 now. A lot of people that I got to know just through these steps that I told you. Okay, anyway, this video was so long, but my skin feels nice. My eye bags are really big and fat, so I think I have to go to sleep now. It's soft, but I would say that I definitely like the mask that I used last time more. And what was the first one that I used? Oh, the honey one. The honey one. I have to say I actually like the honey one. And that was from Daiso. And many tell me that Daiso is not that good. But I have to say the masks that I have tried in general from Daiso, I actually like them. But then again, I'm not an expert. But yeah, I like them. But this one was also good. The ones from Daiso though, they did not rip. This one ripped, but I have to say this one fitted and sat better on my face. Okay guys, it's late, and I hope you guys enjoy my random talking about things that I experienced and noticed here in Seoul, South Korea. And I wish you all the best. Make friends wherever you are, whether you're on an exchange, if you moved to a different place, or if you're just traveling. Make friends. Nobody's asking you to be their best friend, but just like make friends. Talk to people. The worst thing that can happen is them rejecting you or something yet crazy happens. So you also have to choose the people wisely and also be approachable yourself. If you walk around like this or with a, be more loca, relaxed. If you just try to be a bit more relaxed and you're like, okay, so you got this. And to all of the other exchange students, here in Seoul, South Korea, not just from my university. If you get to see this video and you see me on the streets running around here in Seoul or wherever, do talk to me, please. Just say hello. It would be very great to meet you guys. And also to, of course, to the Korean students, if you see me and you really want to make an exchange student as friend or get to know an exchange student, I'm here. Just approach me and talk to me if I don't approach you first. So other than that, I wish you all a good morning, good afternoon, a good evening, wherever you may be. See you soon. Adios. Kumai.